Yo, welcome, Elite X File, first time chatter. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We are just about to put a notification out. What's up? Not much, man. What's up with you? One second. Some boomer shooters. One second, guys. You'll have my full attention in a second. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna videos. We're gonna play for a bit, and then it's gonna be not a super long stream, but we're gonna play for a bit. Maybe later we'll watch some YouTube videos. We're just gonna hang out. Let me put some. Actually, I'm not gonna put chill music on because we're playing. First thing we're gonna do is play this game called Prodeus, which I discovered recently. It's on Xbox Game Pass. It's pretty goddamn cool. The best way that I heard it described was this is what Doom 3... People imagine Doom 3 would be like when Doom 1 came out. One second, let me close my... I left Photoshop and such open. We will do a new local save. We'll just do it on medium. School night, nice. So you can see everything's kind of in a very cool. I mean, the graphics in this game are gorgeous because it's got like obviously. All these textures are clearly I mean, this one's not even actually flat. It's just made to look flat. But it's quite a beautiful game, as you guys will see. Fast-paced action of so those who don't know, a boomer shooter is basically a modern game that emulates kind of stylings of retro shooters like Doom or Quake. And this is one of them. Half-Life even. Yeah, the engine is beautiful. I mean, smoke effects. The enemies are really cool too. Oh, is there a secret in there? The way I understand it, the enemies are actually... The sprites are actually fully 3D, then converted to 2D. Or, sorry, converted to sprites, which is very interesting. The thing I love about these old games is the secrets, so I assume this game has some. Of course, we get a glimpse of hell. Big monsters we'll need to fight later. Not a big deal. Oh yeah, it's beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful. Rune acquired. I didn't get a okay, you're meant to die there. Oops. Okay. There's the shit at this guy. So I actually played most of this first level today. So I know what I'm doing. Although I guess I completely forgot that that happens. I'm just gonna run past these guys. You don't want to be punching demons in the face for too long. Especially when our first gun is right around the corner. It is 12 for me. I live in a weird time zone. Like, boomer shooters did not have aim down sight. One thing that's interesting is aim down sight actually changes the firing. It does a triple shot, so it's kind of interesting. I believe it's, yeah. Gotta be careful, I'm running low on ammo. Also, of course, retro games did not have reloading. I gotta really be careful. I've run myself out of ammo almost. Ooh, I thought that was the shotgun. Shotgun in this game is amazing. Like, you could probably just run through this entire game with just the shotgun, pretty much. Yeah, it's late for me too, but it's definitely late for you, Mike. I had stuff to do. I went to the gym before stream for once, which I definitely like because I'm less likely to not go and more likely to not stream, which for my own health is probably how I should prioritize things. Check my phone real quick. Okay. Hey, Rano. Yeah, this is the game we played in the Ek video. That's right, Mike. Is right, my friend. Just searching for secrets. I don't think I can get this. Can I get this door open? Something I can shoot? Nope. A vent or anything? We'll come back to you. Shooting demons is always good fun. I did not think that was worth it. That was a lot of ammo though. Shell ammo, so we should be getting the shotgun soon. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Yeah, Doom Eternal, I actually don't really like the stagger mechanics in the new Doom game. Especially how, like, I know the animation's really short, which I do appreciate, but, like, Chaos ammo, what the fuck is that? I don't like how, I don't like how there's, like, one animation for each, like, situation. Like, obviously there's like animation for attack from behind, animation from attack from this angle and that angle, but like it does still get kind of old in my opinion. Oh, there's the shotgun. Look at that blood in this game is unreal. I'll wait till I get the shotgun. Alright. One thing I really like about the shotgun is it's got a charged, accurate, long range shot that doesn't consume more ammo, which is nice. These are checkpoints. Yeah, of course the game does have sprint movement, which is what I'll have to use in kind of more intense environments. But for now, I'm okay. Oh, damn. Nova, wasn't that the old iPhone game? Okay, so 2 is pistol. How do I get down here? Oh, look, secret. Oh, I made it. You know what game I was thinking of the other day? That I could not remember the name of at all? Fucking Infinity Blade. Did any of you guys play that? This is the thing, I think. Oh, that's the autumn map, okay. If you guys play Infinity Blade, that game was sick. What is that? Oh, shell ammo. I remember Nova being pretty cool. Nova was like... Oh yeah, God of War kind of limited animations too, wasn't it? Nova was kind of like Halo, wasn't it? Like it took like a lot of Halo. Like there was it the rocket launcher that was like kind of straight out of Halo? Infinity Blade was like... I'm surprised nobody in the chat played it apparently. Is that an exploding barrel? It's hard to explain really. It was made by Epic Games. It was kind of like... It was like a rogue... No, it's very, very hard to explain. But it was awesome. It was like... It was kind of like, I guess, sort of roguelite in a way, where like you die and you do the same thing. But it was kind of like a timing game. It was like a bit of Dark Souls in a way, except it was like with swipes and stuff. So it's like, okay, the enemy would attack you, you could block, you could do this or that. It was like, I think it's kind of seen as one of the better mobile games to have existed. I don't know how oh shit, what hit me there? I don't know how I feel about this weapon. So you can double fire it. You lose a lot of accuracy, but you do good damage. I don't know, the shotgun is just so good though. It's kind of hard to justify using anything else. Especially where the shotgun has incredible range. One thing I remember about Infinity Blade was that it was very hard on devices. It was Apple. Oh yeah, it was an Apple Store game only as well. Yeah, forgot about that. That might have eliminated some of y'all from eventually playing it, unfortunately. But it was pretty sick. All right, let's get the sprint going. Oh, great shooting, Justin. Oh my god, I jibbed that guy. Once I open that lock, I bet you these... Is there a lock here? Or once I kill these guys, those monsters are coming out? Oh, here they come. Please tell me I reloaded. Yes, I did. Thank goodness. I had my first like real smartphone. I used to have I used to get Blackberries, like hand-me-down Blackberries from my dad. Can I actually get this like right here? I don't think so now. Yeah, I used to get hand-me-down Blackberries from my dad. So my first proper smartphone was an iPhone 5, which I quite liked. Then I moved to I remember in high school, my phone, before I had smartphones, I had a Motorola Razr, which was stolen during football practice. No, it was stolen during gym class. It was my fucking iPod that was stolen back when people had iPods. That's what was stolen during football, but I got that back. Because the coach threatened to cancel the season. He's like, if you guys are going to be stealing from each other, no, we're not playing. Which I did not want at all. I really wanted my thing back as well. But, yeah, so I had an iPhone 5, which I really liked. And then I had a Samsung, sorry. Galaxy 7, I think, maybe, which I did like. I think I had a 6 actually. Then maybe I got an 8 or something. I liked it, but like oh fuck, why did I do that? I just found the phone was so like bloated. Probably could have taken that elevator back up. And like, as much as I did like customizing things and like the freedom that Samsung's gave me, and that Android phones generally gave me, I ended up figuring out, like, now I just like, I like the simplicity of the iPhone. I feel like the native apps kind of work a little bit better. I don't know. Like, I remember I had like my phone fully rooted and stuff just to try to like get a little more battery life out of it and stuff. I was still kind of apprehensive about moving back to an iPhone, and there are a few things I miss. Like I miss chat bubbles. That's like the one thing that I miss. Facebook chat bubbles. They don't have that on iPhone. At least they didn't last time I checked. Maybe there's an update out for it now. But yeah, that's like the only real thing that I think about missing. I just find everything works better on an iPhone. Not that Androids are bad. My wife is an Android. She just got the Note 22 Ultra, and she really likes that. So she's an Android gal, but yeah, not me. Although I would definitely like consider if there was a phone that really caught my interest. Like I think if foldable phones ever became perfect, I would consider it. Yeah, I was the same. Like I had the phone fully rooted, and I was like, Am I really, like, I spent hours doing this and I've gotten, like, not that much from it, you know what I mean? But, like, back then, I can't remember if it was the S6 or the S7 I had. You kind of, it felt like you kind of needed to because battery life wasn't that good otherwise. Oh, nice secret. Is there more in here? No, this is where I came down, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, this is where I came up. First, the elevator. Like, I remember my S6 or 7 getting just really shit battery life. Smacked him. Now I've got an iPhone 11 Pro, which is, I guess, what are they on now? Are they on 13 or 14? I think it's 2 years old. Hey, Derek. I'm gonna try to hold out, I think, 2 more years. Because what I'll do is I get the I get the Apple Care. So, oh, this is weird. I never actually got to this point. Yeah, I get Apple Care. So at some point, I just get a new phone, which I just did kind of recently. So it's like I kind of just like got a new phone. Like the battery, like they don't even repair it. They'll just send you a new one, and it's like it ends up being probably like all in about the third of a like. No, it's pretty cheap to do. I think you pay $150. My door just open? One second, guys. Come in, buddy. What is it? Come here. What? Buddy, you're supposed to be in bed. Buddy, you're supposed to be in bed. It's super, super late. I don't snuggle with you when you go to bed, buddy. I always want you to, you always don't. Buddy. How about you go to bed and I'll be there soon, okay? Alright. He's been having some issues sleeping, so I let him sleep down here sometimes, and he wants me to go down and snuggle with him, obviously. Which I probably will have to do, so we might end up having to cut this stream short, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately for me. I enjoy it, but I'll probably turn a movie on or something. Because it is pretty early for me to go to bed. Prodeus, I'm loving it so far. It's awesome. When it's like having a cool day, this is in a cool room all night. It's a good question. He might, I think when he's older, he'll either think it's the coolest thing ever or think it's just totally really lame. So I'm about 50-50 on like thinking which way he's gonna come down on it. But I guess we'll see. Oh, Thrawn, do you have a Game Pass? It's free on Game Pass. If you don't have Game Pass and you want to play this game, get Game Pass. I highly recommend it. It's an amazing, incredible deal. I'm supposed to jump in the portal, aren't I? Oh. Oh, big jump in difficulty in this level. Did Do you know how Game Pass works? You don't need it's Xbox Game Pass. You don't need an Xbox. You know, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you the games I've got installed in Xbox Game Pass right now. On my computer, I've got Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I've got Enter the Gungeon, Firewatch, Halo Infinite. I don't play it on here though. Madden 2002, Solitaire. I think Minecraft. I've got Quake. I've got Tunic. I've got Undertale. I've got all the Wolfenstein games. What else is on here? Super Mega Baseball. That game's awesome. Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if is that game free to play. All the Halo games. Doom Eternal's on here. Wolfenstein Old Blood. All the Gears of War games. All the Halo games. Destiny. Destiny's leaving. Yeah. Outer Worlds. Anthem. Pretty much every EA game is on here. There's some new ones too. Guardians of the Galaxy is on here, which I was super surprised with. Hitman is on here, the trilogy. Is there a way to see most popular? I've got a bunch installed on my Xbox too. Like, the cool thing is I'm playing a bunch of games like that I've wanted to play, but I just haven't got around to. I do have I have a full terabyte for gaming. Just trying to see like what's the most popular. Oh, there's also, you can also do cloud gaming too. So basically you skip the install time and you just play it. So there's also, oh yeah, Halo Infinite's campaign is on here. Back for Blood, which is very new, is on here. Hades is on here. Most popular, oh here we go. All the Forza games, Minecraft, Gang Beasts, Flight Simulator, Sea of Thieves. Dude, Game Pass is easily the best deal in gaming, not even close. Plus, you buy it once, you also get it on your Xbox if you have it. But even if you don't have an Xbox, I don't even think it's close. I think if you want to play video games, you should get Game Pass. I've been playing just like little games that I wouldn't have played otherwise. Like I played Superliminal, which was a really cool game that had been on my Steam wish list. But like I knew it was like a 5-hour experience, and it's always like $20 on Steam. And then oh look, it's on Game Pass. Yeah, No Man's Sky is on there, I believe. What else? I'm just trying to think of what I've been playing. Oh, there's like a little game I've been playing with my son. It's like a dodgeball game. It's like Dodgeball Academy or something. It's really cute. It's just totally worth it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a quick menu like that. Wow, there's a lot of weapons that they want to add into the game. I doubt all these are in here now because this is still in early access as well. I'm also a total, I love Xbox achievements. Like, I will admit that I'm biased and that I like achievements. But like, if you like shooters, you got the new Doom games. You've got like the games like this. You've also got like, they've got a huge classic collection. Like I replayed through Quake recently, and that was a fucking blast. I actually did a little bit of that on the stream. Plus like the Wolfenstein games. They've got all the new Wolfenstein games. I gotta say, the first one didn't quite take me as much as it took some other people. Of course, Demon Dog. Oh shit. And there's also a huge collection of Xbox games. This might be only on Xbox console only, but like I'm playing. I downloaded all the Fable games to my Xbox One or Xbox Series X. I downloaded yellow key required. Okay, I like the armor in there. I downloaded what else? Fuck, what's the name of that game? Dante's Inferno, which is classic from back in the day. See you, man. Have a good one. Enjoy hanging out with your friend. I think Super Meat Boy's on there too. Someone just reminded me with the meat in the chat. I know it kind of sounds like I'm a shill for Game Pass, and I am. I don't get paid for it. I just think it's like the most consumer-friendly service that exists. Plus, the crazy thing is, with Game Pass Ultimate now, you also get EA Play, which is like, it used to be called EA Access. You get that for free. So you get basically every EA game. It's like 18 bucks a month or something. It's Canadian, so it's probably less American. Like, the guys wanted to play, like, they want to do a Madden League, which I wish I could stream, but it's kind of annoying. Madden is not cross-platform, so I have to play it on my Xbox. But, do I shoot this? Yep. But, yeah, so you get like, I would not have paid this fucking 15 bucks. That's crazy. And the thing about Game Pass is you can always get it for way cheaper. Like, if you look up Game Pass deals, you can always find it for like 15 bucks. Oh, the fuck is that? Oh, I backed myself into some trouble here. Like, I guarantee if you look up Game Pass deals, you can find 3 months for 30 bucks. Yeah, man. The shit looks really good, Riven. I definitely look forward to sharing that. We got a spot picked up for it already. The fuck is that? Yeah, Dante's Inferno, I thought was a really underrated game. But I picked up Destiny 2, which I thought was also free to play. I thought Destiny 2 had went free to play a while ago, but apparently not. Considering it says it's leaving Game Pass. It might be Destiny 2, like the Witch Queen or whatever it's called. But I played that a little bit. I don't know. It's not really getting me. I don't like I'm not big into Destiny. I beat through the first one's campaign, but like I didn't do the raids or anything. And I don't know if I'm going crazy, but like it feels like Destiny 2's beginning is the exact same as Destiny 1. It's been years since I played it, but am I right in that? At least you start off in the same place, the Cosmodrome or whatever. Just without Peter Dinklage this time. Plus the intro animation is like literally the exact same, which is weird. I'm also very lucky because I think Jay with EA hooked me up for Game Pass Ultimate for, I don't remember how long it is, but these are removing like 2 old paid. Wait, why? Why are they doing that? Bungie, please. I'm not paying much attention to this showing. I wonder if I hit him in those eye things, if it does more damage. Okay, so like I got to the point where I just, because I remember what's the AI's like, is it Rasputin? I can't remember the defensive AI who you find in that satellite. But like I just kind of did, I think, the Destiny 2 version of that, and like the guy I was with, the whatever they're called, he just ran off to, so I gotta find where he went instead of just going to the Lost City, or not Lost City. I don't know anything about Destiny. I don't pretend to. But oh, another game that's on there. Titanfall 2. Everyone said how good the campaign is, so I'm finally giving that a whirl. Oh, Prey is on there as well. Amazing game. Highly recommend Prey. Prey was the first game before kind of the Dark Souls ones that really, like, in the past couple of years got me super addicted for a few days. So it's like, basically, if you can find one game on Game Pass every month that's worth your time, you're saving a lot of money. Now, there are downsides too. Like, if you're big on owning the games, you don't own them with Game Pass. You just, it's You just don't. Oh shit. How the fuck do I get through that? You download them. It's like Netflix basically. While they're on the service, they're on the service for you. That's pretty much it. So if you're big on owning games, probably not the service for you. Me, I don't care. Especially like certain games I want to own. Like there are very few, actually, you know what? For me personally, there are very, very few games that I feel the need to own. Like Squadrons, I want to own. So like I'd buy Squadrons, which is also free on Game Pass. Oh, Fallen Order, free on Game Pass. So like, yeah, Squadrons, I would want to own that. But like, I legitimately can't think of too many other games that I give a shit about actually owning. Yeah, I'm always checking out Boomer Shooters Murmur, so let me know some. I heard Ultra Kill's good. Halo 3, yeah, I mean, I would want to own that. Xbox also occasionally gives out free games, and I always just grab them even if I got no interest in playing them. Like there was a SpongeBob game they gave out, I think recently, Games with Gold, which I'm pretty sure you get to keep. I think you keep Games with Gold even if you lose Xbox Gold, but I'm not actually positive about that. Well, I'm low on health. Oh my god, he's more skeleton than man now, which I personally hate. Yeah, like I completely understand why some people are into collecting physical media. It's not weird to me or anything. I just personally could not give less of a shit about that sort of stuff. The other thing that I like having physical media for are like older stuff. Like I like emulating, but I like having an N64 in my house as well, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I would love to have a big Super Nintendo collection, but like, I probably wouldn't play it that much. Like, I do have an N64, I've got like Mario 64, and they're like, oh, let's go. Oh, okay, they definitely set me up for this. Oh, shit. I'm almost dead. Ah. Well, it's a friendly checkpoint system. Oh, it keeps the enemies dead. I don't know how I feel about that. See, like, I had a bunch of Xbox 360 games, but most of them are gone now. Was it to change queue? Yeah. Okay, so it shows all these use the same ammo type. I can keep it hot. Nice. If I click 2, no, okay. Should have taken a hint when it said, oh my god, the gore. Look at it dripping from the ceiling. That is so sick. You missed a cute Gus moment, more. He came and asked me to go snuggle with him. I probably will do later, but I can't. The only reason why I don't now is because I don't want him to learn that he can come at, and like kids got to learn to sleep on their own. Which he does know. He's just going through a bit of a phase right now, but. I never, like, I was also never one to get, again, totally, completely understand why people do, but, I was never one to buy collector's editions either. The only collectors, actually, I recently got my first one. Because, like, for one, I could never justify the money when I didn't have a lot of money. But, like, I do have decent money now. So, I bought the Xbox Series X, the Halo Edition one. Which is really cool. Good night, Elite. Have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck at school tomorrow. What's going on here? Oh. You expecting somebody else? God, the shotgun absolutely fucking, well, fucks in this game. Look at the range of it. No ammo cost to do that either, by the way. Yeah, Halo Infinite Series X. I like it too. The only thing I don't like, I mean, I don't love the controller, but I don't use the controller anyway. I like the look of the controller. I've gotten so used to the Elite that, like, the regular controller ends up feeling a bit cheap. Just because it's so light, and I love the kind of heavy feeling of the Elite. Shit, alright, we gotta move. You know, I love games that don't punish you for using the cool shit you get. Like, yeah, I use my chain gun because it's sick. I'll get more ammo for it later. It's not a big deal. Is there a door here? No, just ammo. Like, look. Probably more, yeah, more ammo there. Bullet ammo. I did also buy the Halo Elite controller, so it's actually really nice. I've got it right here. The only thing I would do, oh my god, I can't imagine playing this game with a controller. The only thing I would do is maybe swap out the. I like the gold D-pad is okay, but I kind of wonder whether it'd be nicer with a regular black D-pad. So I thought about swapping it in sometime. Keep it hot. I love that. And keep the barrel spitting. This is only a medium difficulty too. I think there's what 5 or 6 difficulties, maybe more. I imagine very, very hard or whatever the most difficult one was called is probably tough. I will say the nice thing about being a YouTuber is I can sometimes finagle stuff for free, but I did not. I was a little bit sad because I was not one of the trusted Microsoft few. They actually gave it to a lot of YouTubers they sent Series X's to when it released, and I was not one of them. Which, I'm not a person to complain about not getting free stuff, because that's like, nobody gives a shit about that, and you look like an asshole. But that's the one that bummed me out. Microsoft, I think, hates me because I also got like, so there was that Halo. I forget even what it was called. The community thing. I was not invited to it, and like it had been going for 2 years, I think. And I got invited like one of the last months. I'm pretty sure it was just because like they found out I didn't even get the beta invite. That was before I was being a dick about Halo Infinite getting no content. But like, I don't know. It was just frustrating. I was also, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little frustrated. And this is just from a business sense. I mean, I was a little frustrated we didn't get the BFG. Oh, cool. I was a little frustrated we didn't get the Lego Star Wars stuff too, because it's just, I don't know, that shit's, it's just from like a business perspective. That's the kind of stuff's really big for the channel. Like, that's, you know, a few 100,000 views at least. Like, we probably got legitimately 5 million views because we got to play Squadrons. Well, I got to play Squadrons earlier. Like, no joke. Yeah, this game is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. Now, we wouldn't have gotten that many from what... Like, part of the thing with Squadrons is we got the content really early. Like, I think we got it in the summer and the game came out in October. So, obviously that wouldn't quite be the case with LEGO, but, like... They'll probably, you know, a few 100,000 views in total between all the videos you put out. Which, like... Oh, cool, look, I dismembered him, but he's still... Still going. I aimed for that leg, it actually came off. That's cool. But, like, you still don't really have a right to complain. Because, like, ultimately, like, they don't owe me anything. I think, personally, it makes smart business sense for them to send it to us. But, hey, if they don't, for whatever reason, that's just the way it goes. It's their game. They don't have to give it to anybody, so... Yeah, I was really... So, when Squadrons came out... I forget how... I think we just had Nadiri Dockyards to play it on. But I remember that first night that we were doing testing, I got in a call with... It was me, Alex... who else was in it? I can't remember, actually. There were a few of us anyway, and, like, we were just, like, fucking hooked the entire time. Like, we were going through withdrawals afterward. I still kind of go through Squadrons withdrawals, and I know it's still there, and I could still play it if I wanted to, but, like, for me, it was the most fun when I was an above-average player. I mean, obviously, but not because of that, but because we could just kind of play without it having to be, like, the most... Well, it's still very sweaty, but where it felt like there's, like, kind of one meta now. I don't know, I don't play it very much, though, so... Oh, shit. Oh, we were playing with Ian too that first night, because he was like, he was kind of showing us the ropes a bit, which was cool. I remember that so we were only allowed 10 minutes of captured footage to use, although, let's be honest, I used a lot more than that, because they weren't going to complain. We were giving them a shitload of attention. But I got a really nice drift kill. And before, that was like something everyone could do in an instant and actually drifted all the time down the battlefield. But the guy was chasing me and I did a 180 drift. If you guys have watched any of my Squadron videos, you probably saw it because I included it in like every video just as B-roll. And it was cool. Yeah, I got the flight stick as well. I actually had a company reach out with me to do a flight stick promo. They were like, hey, do you want to... I was like, listen, I would love to do something for your flight stick, but like, it's also like, because it was they were going to send me like a very, very expensive one. It wasn't even like, it wasn't Thrustmaster either, which kind of had me a bit sketchy because like, but they didn't want me. They were like, listen, you don't have to do any videos for it. Just like use it if you play any flight sims on stream. And I was like, okay, but I like kind of knew like I wasn't gonna be playing much Squadron, so I didn't really feel right taking it. I get those random shit. Like if you become a decently sized YouTuber, you'll just get random shit that you like didn't want, or at least didn't know you wanted, which is kind of nice. But what the fuck do I get in here? Oof, ouch. Don't stand in that bubbly. There's a door somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got like this, oh, I gotta scratch my foot. It's really itchy. It wasn't a VKB, no. It was kind of like if it was one of those big companies, I would have taken it, but it was a small company. Like, we made really high quality sticks. Let's see if I can find it. I think it was a small company. I'm kind of curious now. So I'll see if I can find it. Autocorrect. I searched Prodeus 1,000,000 times. You're still doing that. Why can't I find it? Off Google. Stick. Let's search flight stick. See if I can find it. Flight stick. I can't find it. Whatever. All right. But yeah, like I got the what's the random thing I got recently? Oh, it's called Athletic Greens. It's like a nutrition company. It's basically just it's like a all around supplement and supplement and like it's like vegetable replacement if you don't eat the full amount of vegetables plus some other stuff. Some of it's, you know, whatever, but a lot of it's actually pretty decent, based on my research. But I'm not going to do a sponsor with them, I've decided. Probably anyway. I might, but I've kind of got some other stuff that might conflict with it. But they sent me like so much that I'm gonna have it for a long time, which is cool because like I've actually started it and it does make me feel good. Oh, thank you very much. Mo with the raid, thank you. Or Mora with the raid, thank you very much. Oh, I just found a secret. Wow, 16 raiders, thank you so much. I'm here talking about bullshit when I've got new folks here. Look at that dude. Oh, he exploded. Welcome guys, welcome to the stream. My name is Justin. I haven't done my hair today. I just got back from the gym. I had a shower. Probably got athlete's foot. No, I was wearing sandals. I'm good. We're talking about the stuff you get sent if you're a YouTuber, because I get sent a lot of random shit. So I was talking about the recent one I got, which is called Athletic Greens, and how I actually really like it, and they sent me like a gazillion of it. But I probably won't end up doing the sponsorship. I got another one. I got a funny one the other day. It was this Japanese knife set. Like, okay, I looked it up, and they're really fucking expensive. Like, thousands and thousands. What do I bench? Oh, not much. I can bench 185 once. I usually do 155 for reps. I've not been working out. Like, I've not been lifting weights seriously for very long. So I'm pretty weak. My deadlift and my squat's a little better, but I mean, obviously. That's okay. It's not a competition as long as you're, you know. I was actually when I mean, I'm just ranting and raving today. When I started going to the gym, I was kind of worried about like, oh, I'm gonna be the weak one. I'm gonna be the weak one there. People are gonna be looking at me. But like, nobody gives a shit when you're at the gym what you're doing. Like, people are just focused on themselves. Everyone, I've never once felt like I've been judged at the gym. No, that's not to say it doesn't happen. Of course it does. Like, there's bad people everywhere. But I also go late at night, usually. Don't skip a leg day. Yeah, I mean, I did deadlifts today, which I guess is more butt than leg, but there's definitely leg involved. Squats tomorrow, if I go tomorrow, which I probably will. Oh, I did actually do. I got a Peloton. I did a 40-minute or a 30-minute class on that. So honestly, that shit gets my legs feeling it. If I do a Peloton and it's a squat night, oh my god, I am absolutely crushed the next day. I know Noel is. He's funny. I like him. Hello, my friend. He's always doing... He's jacked. I mean, all those guys are ripped up on steroids and stuff, too. Nothing... You know what? Not for me, but, my favorite fitness guy is, Jeff Nippert, I think his name is. He's really good. He's like very science-based. A lot of like, he has really good videos on like improving bench press form and stuff. Listen, if one of the X crew had been on steroids, there's been some, we've been doing something very seriously wrong. Corey's gaunt and me and Charlie are fat. Just joking. I'm fat. Charlie's not fat. Oh look, he's still alive. He's still alive. Oh, gross. Dude, the detail in this game, sick, man. I treat Friday's like my rest days usually. Or sorry, Thursdays. Podcast and drinking night. That's usually my my rest night. And then sometimes if I really need to, I'll take one the next day as well, but I don't. I like to at least do a bike or a gym every day. Honestly, I've never sweat as much, and I used to run 10K like every day. Which I know is not a lot, but for me it was. I've never sweat as much as when I do the Peloton. That shit has me fucking going. I've done like spinning before too. I mean, I'd say pretty much every wrestler takes steroids, but you know, I don't really judge. If there were no harmful side effects, I'd take steroids too. But obviously that's not the world we live in. Do you get back into fasting? No, I like, for me, I think Charlie would agree with this, and like, I say this with all love to Charlie, because I do love Charlie. He's very like, I try to say this without sounding mean, but he kind of like jumps on trends sometimes. You know what I mean? Whether it's fasting or like whatever else. And I don't think that's necessarily sustainable, like a sustainable way to be healthy long term. When I lived in Toronto, I know I told the story a million times, I was in amazing shape. I used to, for one, I ran to work I ran every day, my 10K every day. I fasted and I biked to work. I biked to work, I ran every day, I fasted, and I worked in a skyscraper, and I only did the stairs because I was preparing for a stair, like the CN Tower stair climb. But that wasn't really sustainable for me. And when I'm working out, like right now, like with how much I lift, I would have to eat a lot to gain weight, which is nice because I eat too much. Like well, that's obvious. That's why I'm fat. I eat too much. Oh, shoot the targets. Is this some sort of trial? Can I restart it? But so like for me, I like having that little bit of extra kind of room. Oh shit. No, I wasn't swole. I was really skinny. Like I was probably 185, which on my frame was very skinny. I'll see if I can find a picture if you guys want, if you're curious. But like when I was in Toronto, like when I was in my really good shape, not only was I working out a shitload every day, I was also doing for a while 1590 calories and fasting. So like it was just absolutely not sustainable. Like I'm a big guy. I mean, like even at 180, I don't know what the maintenance weight is for 180 calories or 180 pounds. It's probably like 2300 calories. I don't know, but that was just not a lot. So now like I'm not trying to lose weight quickly, because like honestly when I get home, and if this is boring we can move on as well, but like when I get home from the gym I'm hungry, so I just, you know, I try to eat like, you know, protein, eggs. These are like one of my go-tos. But like I'm losing weight. It's slower than if I was just dieting, but it's also like I'm a lot happier. Like I've got an unhealthy relationship with food to like at points it feels like, yeah, if I probably almost eating disorder level, and like I'd feel very, very guilty if I ate things, especially when I wasn't being as active as I should be. So like now that I'm, you know, exercising and working out a lot more, I feel less of that, which is nice. From what I understand, fasting is pretty healthy if done correctly. Like, is it the best way to gain muscle? Or to hold on to muscle? Probably not, but like, a lot of people don't give a shit about that. I also don't move the scale a lot right now because I'm on creatine, which most people who go to the gym are. Well, a lot of people go to the gym are, because it's got essentially no side effects other than the fact that you'll pick up a few pounds of water weight. But like, I noticed creatine really, really helps me like recover. Like if I'm working similar muscles 2 days in a row, I'll notice creatine will be a pretty significant help. What is that? Why did I do that? Nothing. I don't know. Probably. I'm sure Charlie's one to Will Smith slap me a few times. I'm almost positive. Shit. Like, when I was younger, I thought creatine was like the thing that makes your muscles all like fill with water. I thought it was something that people did to look good, but it's actually the complete opposite. All it really does is it helps your muscles like recover after workouts. it's like a very, very, very well studied drug. And like from what I've read, pretty much every doctor will recommend it for somebody who's like pretty active with like a gym program or something. For me, I just forget to take it sometimes. So like that's why I'm trying to do this this vegetable thing, and I'm trying to do basically 1 liter of water in the morning with my vegetable stuff and my creatine. I don't know. For me, like I'm married. I've got kids. I'm not super worried about looking perfect or anything. I've never been, obviously. I just like working out has made me feel, for one, a lot more confident, but also just my body feels a lot better. Like I'm someone who sits in a chair all day or a lot of the day. I got kids. Like, you know, I've had jobs that are like pretty. Like where I'm not active. I've only ever really, it's been a long time since I worked like a construction job or whatever, and it's just not a healthy way to live. So I was having a lot of back problems and a lot of neck problems, and there still are days where like I've got a little bit of neck and back soreness. Like I think that's kind of pretty much everybody's. I think that's pretty much everyone's experience, but like since I started doing squats and deadlifts especially, my back pain has gone to like pretty much nothing. Which like, so like even if you're like a guy or a girl who's not interested in gaining muscle, really, I still think it's like a good thing to do. The other thing that I do like a lot of forearm exercises. For one, because I've got kind of small wrists, so it's just kind of a good, I think, utility exercise if I want to lift more things. But also just because, like, I don't want to get carpal tunnel. I don't think that'll really help, but I used to have to drink when I ran a lot. I used to have to drink salted water, or at least Gatorade after runs. If I was gonna run like 10 kilometers or more, I'd have to drink Gatorade, or I'd get like diarrhea. Pretty common. Oh shit. Yeah, I've got pretty weak wrists. My hands aren't as big as they could be for lifting either. Like, especially I notice when I'm doing bench press, it's hard to keep my wrists straight. Wouldn't say they're noodly, but working on it. Yeah, I would be shitting, I would be farting without not farting. It'd just be like, I don't know, if you've ever been really dehydrated, you'll probably know the feeling. Honestly, even when I run 5K, I don't need like salt water or Gatorade or anything, but I definitely do need to make sure. Oh, good night, Dave. Have a good one, buddy. Damn. Yeah, I when I was younger, I had a few. There was one summer where it was like 40 degrees Celsius here, which is like I think 110 American, and we were working asbestos remediation, and there were actually a lot of guys that got really sick that day. They had a water truck for us, which is, you know, exactly what it sounds like. Basically a truck with a hose on it that you could drink from. Do I not have any shotgun ammo left? Okay. Or you fill your water bottles up, more likely. And they were forcing people to take breaks every like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. People were still getting sick. It was crazy. Why don't I just switch to my rockets? There you go. There's all these rockets sitting around, I might as well. My hand's all bloody. My gun too. I used to work, when I worked demo, like demolition work, that was the thing that convinced me more than anything that I need to stay in school. I used to do it in the summers between university. I think that's why my dad helped me get the job, because he knew it would do that, because he had done the oil fields thing like, you know, a lot of people do in Canada. You go out, work the oil patch for a summer, you make a shitload of money, you work like 80 hours a week. Yeah, that was like, that for sure told me I do not want to be doing this for the rest of my life. I was fucking miserable. Part of it is because it was like the first summer after high school, I think, when I started, and like all my friends were doing things, and I was already kind of bummed because like I didn't go away for university, and I'm like every day, every week, I'm like 6 to 4 working or 7 to 4 working. I was just fucking miserable. I was like, I definitely cannot, like I was like, this is gonna sound like I'm a little bitch because I was, but I was like pretty much fucking depressed doing that. It's also because like I had the most, as the young guy, you get the shittest like work ever. You're treated like the bitch. Like I'd be spending all day picking up trash and fucking sweeping and just like demoing stuff. It's just awful shit. Like I hated the job. The day just felt so goddamn long. That was the worst part. I remember thinking, if I could skip this summer, if there was the option for me to skip this summer and just go back to school, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like, yeah, it's like a privileged middle-class white kid working a hard job for the first time and just not dealing with it. Well. Most Dagger Boys I know went out to West for all job doing. Oh, I didn't take currency. Got away from drug problems. Turns in. Yeah, I'd say even more drugs. It's just like instead of crack, they have cocaine. Sorry, Corey, I didn't even see you there, buddy. I wonder if my dad did drugs when he was out there. I should ask him. Fuck. Alright, I think we'll play a little bit longer. This game is so fun. You put your elliptical together, Corey? I just remember it was like little shit too. Like there were some days where I was on the edge, and I remember one time one of the old guys ooh, look at this railgun. Arc rail. One of the fucking old guys snitched on me for wearing fucking, oh look at that, for wearing sweatpants instead of jeans to work. And that was just like, I was so close to just like fucking quitting because I got chewed out. Which I think there was I think the rationale was probably what's it called, denim is fire resistant or something. Did you keep it downstairs, Corey? Yeah, I think the idea is denim is fire resistant and sweats obviously aren't, but like I don't know. I was fucking sweeping all day. Like, let me just be comfortable. Like, I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Just because you're unhappy doesn't mean I gotta be. Oh, look at like arcs. I guess that's why it's called the arc railgun. Is there really not enough room anywhere to just keep it set up? Get sniped. Oh shit, I almost fell off the edge. Secret? 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 No. Yeah, exactly. If jeans were the only thing saving me, then like way she fucking goes, like I'll accept that. I'm happy to accept that. Okay, I need some shields and shit. Yo, why don't you just leave that shit set up, man? Or are you just joking about disassembling it every time? Shit. Damn, I shot that thing's leg off. Like, are there actually parts you gotta take apart? Like, I know you don't have to take the whole thing together, but I do admit. I was imagining like there's actually shit you gotta take apart every time. I think it's just the sarcasm's probably lost on me. Surprise! Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just a moron, never mind. I thought there was like something you had to put together every time. Because Kelsey's got a miniature treadmill upstairs. And she does have to put parts of it together every time. Because it's not really I guess it is a treadmill, but it's more like I don't think you'd want to do any serious. I guess she runs like 10 minutes and then she'll do like 20 minutes running, 10 minutes walking or whatever. But I don't think you'd want to go like, I don't think you'd want to sprint on it. Well, she's skinny, so she could, but like me, I probably wouldn't even want to fucking look at it the wrong way. I'm fat, so I'm not meant to run anyway. I don't understand what it means when they're blinking like that. Other than they might be from the Doom Eternal universe. One thing I would like is if like give the enemies like make those flying things resistant to attacks in certain areas and like make me have to hit them in the mouth. I gotta say, though, as much as I really enjoyed Doom Eternal, it's nice not having some of the kind of modern bullshit that game had in this. And that game like was pretty goddamn low on the modern bullshit list. Thank you, Murmur. I appreciate it, but that's not true. Like this game, the game was pretty low on like the modern bullshit. Was they forcing into this? But like, not having to assassinate something to get weapons and shit is nice. Oh, I did get a new sweater. I went to my Halifax's lacrosse team, and I went to the game. And oh my god, second game I've been to, and both have been an absolute blast. So if you're not a lacrosse fan, which I do not consider myself to be a lacrosse fan, I am a lacrosse enjoyer. Consider checking out one of the games because they're really fun. And like these guys are like semi-pros, so it's got kind of like some of the charm that I find semi-pro like athletics can have. It's like these guys got to go to the whatever their job is. They got to work as dental assistants in the morning. Yet they're beating the absolute garbage out of each other. It's just great. What constitutes modern bullshit? Things that slow the game down. Oh wow, that was lucky. So like Doom Eternal, I would consider the animations that you have to go into all the time to when they're stunned to be a bit of modern bullshit. Quick time events. Like the Souls games are an example of a game that to me feel like they're kind of low on the level of modern bullshit, but also they could use a bit more modern bullshit. Like I'd like to be able to have a quest log maybe. That's too much to ask. Oh. Man, I was actually looking at my hair today and I was starting to worry a little bit about if I'm starting to the very, very early stages of going bald, because I was like looking at my, hold on. Okay. See if I can see it. I was looking at, like, I can see my, it's kind of hard to see, but like, especially where my hair's not done, but like I could start to see my scalp through my hair when I was looking, when I looked straight on. So like, I don't know. Let me just grab my hand. Like, look. Might be time to start hitting the, I don't know. It's still pretty good, actually. But might be time to start thinking about the keeps. Wait, who did Charlie told you? Oh. Your hair's always been thick. Yeah, like mine's the opposite. I've always had really thick hair. That's why I'm like starting to worry a little bit, especially like, oh fuck, like is it coming quicker than I thought? It's like I'd always be to like my dad, I'd be like, look how thick I still got all this thick hair, and he'd be like, yeah, that's what I thought too, until I wanna, but like I think I don't really notice when it's short. So, and I think there's also a very real possibility that I'm completely imagining this and there's no reality to it. So yeah, we'll see, and we'll check back in a few years. I may do something like keeps anyway, just because why not? I'll check if there's any side effects. I won't, but if there's no side effects, I may do it. I don't find my head gets too sweaty during work. I mean, I get sweaty, but it doesn't really bother me any. Also, that's also part of the reason why I kind of decided... Well, actually, that's not true. But in my mind, I was like, I don't want to be a fat, bald guy. So, like, if I'm gonna be bald, like, that's inevitable. But being fat, like, I do have a measure of control over that. So, let's not let that happen. Just bald? Yeah. Do you actually love the gameplay, Mara, or is that sarcasm? It's not amazing gameplay, but it's not that bad either. Did I go the wrong way? No. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Thank you, chat. You guys got a few minutes of me being way too close. I always feel like such a badass when you hit a shot that you have to like semi-charge or like go into like a scope mode to hit, even if it's just like on a level 1 fucking goon. I just wasted that health, I think. Gotta say, tonight I also sat down and watched a New York Rangers game. First time in a while. That's the thing, I don't grow a beard well, Mike. If I could grow a beard, that would help, but yeah, I don't have good beard genetics at all. I wish I could take some of my mustache growing abilities and move it, like, even just half to my beard. Be sick. I also, yeah. Kill the Slayer. The Slayer from Doom. That'd be kind of sick. But no, I don't think so. Well, let's do shotgun. Where is he? Oh, there he is. That was one of those things that was near the big monster. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Oh, let's try again. This turn really gets cray. I'm having to come to terms with an uncomfortable amount of aging related things between now wondering if I'm going bald and turning 30. Did I just fucking annihilate that thing in one shot? The rockets? I did. Like, my mustache game is too strong. Like, I always get comments about it when I'm not trying to grow it out. I just haven't shaved that day or whatever. Alright, we'll probably finish this level out, then end it. See how my little buddy's doing. I mean, I know he's asleep, but... he's been waking up a lot recently. I don't know what's going on. Both kids have. It's been kind of tough, actually. For instance of the Mandela effect, honestly, not many are. Definitely not the Nelson Mandela one, because to me that's just certain people being more ignorant in history than they realized. Probably the Flintstones one. Or Flintstones, Berenstain Bears, I mean. Fuck's sakes. No, heck, it was Flintstones the whole time. I can change my loadout. Alright guys, we're probably gonna call it at that. Let's drop a big fat raid on somebody. Oh, why didn't I turn my lights on? Let me see if I look any better with these lights. I got new lights. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. Maybe too bright. I gotta... oh, you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Let's... I don't know. Seems like it's starting to thin out a bit, maybe. Got a big ass forehead. That'll be bad if I go bald. I don't know. Anyway. The back? I don't think I got any issues on the back. I hope not. Let me watch the stream on replay. Let me see it again. Okay. I thought I saw a spot, but it was just the bright spot on my hair. I also really need to get a haircut, but all right, let's raid somebody. Oh yeah, we're just wrapping up. We're discussing me going bald. All right, let's find someone to raid. Corey, are you streaming? I saw you just turned on Empire at War. Are you gonna go live? He is. Yeah, we'll stream. We'll raid Corey then. No. Oh. Oh, Kevin. Kevin's live. We gotta do it for our boy. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Oh, what the fuck? Anyway, see you guys next time. Hope you all have a good night. Goodbye. Kisses. Say hi to Kevin for me.